Hi there, this is Nest by Sir Robin, and I'm in the Makery tonight. It's supposed to rain, but it's been a beautiful day all day long. Um, and I'm getting ready to do a fairy garden install this weekend. And so one of the things that the family wanted was a water feature. So I found this log out there in the park, and this is one of the ones that was a down tree, and they were getting ready to remove it. And I sawed it for, oh, it seemed like hours. I was using a handsaw, um, although I prefer that over a chainsaw anyway. But take a look at this uh, log with this big opening. Isn't that wonderful? And so I decorated, of course, with plastic flowers so they'll last in the rain. Um, Definitely added some little ducks, cute little vintage plastic ducks, and used some spray adhesive. I'll show you what this stuff is. To get that rock to stay there, you can see that this doesn't move. This rock doesn't move. I use this. It's E600, E6000 spray adhesive, and that works great. You just put a little down, and then you put the rock down, and then spray on top. Um, and added those two rocks, some more plastic greenery. But what I think really made it look good, and I failed quite a few times at this. I think the water looks awesome. This was a big hole, and so what I ended up doing first was, because I didn't want to, resin's pretty expensive, so I first filled it with some of these marbles like this. But and then I made the resin on top, and I colored the resin as well. So when I made the resin epoxy, whatever you want to call it, um, this is the resin that I used. I bought this at Ace Hardware. And you just mix it 1-to-1 ratio, and it only takes 5 minutes. Mix it for 1 minute, and it sets in 5. So this is my preferred. I bought some stuff on Amazon. I can't remember the name of it, but I like this brand the best so far. And then I put with it, to make it the blue color. Sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy here. I'm looking for my alcohol inks. These are the alcohol inks that I used. I think I got these at Joann's. But I just added some of that to the resin, mixed it around, and then I poured it in. And what I would have done differently, I think the best thing is about making mistakes is, once you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you probably won't do it again. So next time, what I ended up doing was I put those pebbles in, put quite a bit of resin in, and it wasn't even coming close to filling up that hole. So what I could have done is maybe put foil in there, foam, styrofoam, anything to fill that hole up, and then maybe line it with foil, and then put the beads in so that you have that blue color underneath. But what I ended up doing is I put the resin in, and there still wasn't enough. So then I put a little colored sand in. I colored some white sand, powdery sand, with the same alcohol inks, put that in, and mix that around. I put some just hot glue gun. I just kind of raised certain areas up with the hot glue gun until I got the level that I liked. But I don't like the finished product of hot glue on the surface. It looks much better to put the epoxy on the top. And I love, even though, now if you want to get rid of bubbles, you can just use a heat gun. But I kind of like the way it was bubbling. And I also had the overhead light on, so there was some heat from there. It almost made a chemical reaction. I had the windows open because, of course, it didn't smell very good. But I love how the boat is kind of submerged in there. This way, this can be outside, and even if it rains on it and it fills with a little bit of water, you could just turn it upside down and just dump it out. But here you'll see I added, so this client wanted lots of color. So I added some orange and pink. So that's the water feature. Right now I was just putting the wood burner away. I made this ring. Of course, ring if you believe in fairies. I love doing the wood burner. That's a lot of fun. Then I have some little accents here. Then a little hammock. Do you know what these are? Have you seen what these are? These are actually ceramic kind of name tags or name plates that you would put at a dining room table at a dinner. And there's a little birdie. Of course, I love my little birdies. And I put some stones back there. So that's a little hammock. And then I have a couple more pieces. Oh no, just one more piece. Here is the fairy attractor, mushroom, and then this. So if you see ever a stick, a log with a knot like that, I can't resist picking it up. I have a whole backyard, I'll show you later, of oh, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm looking out the window at this beautiful little bird. I think it's a brown wren. I'm going to go through sorry to get sidetracked, but I'm going to see. This is out the she shed. Well, you're seeing okay. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I'd be able to show you that little wren, but the screen, when I zoom in, won't let me do that. So back to this little birdie that I can zoom in on. She's really sweet. But I've got a whole backyard full of wood. Of course, I like my mulch too, so nothing wrong with wood being chipped up for mulch because it just goes back into the ground. But I really do like anything with little knots like this. So I hope you get out into nature today. If it's too rainy to get out into nature, I hope you'll be able to create something, do something you enjoy, do something that makes your soul hum. And this is Nest by Sir Robin, and take care and talk to you next time.